Hi guys, it's Martin Cliffe here, and in this video I wanted to just have a look at some of the custom Star Wars weaponry that's available, and not just Star Wars weaponry that is available from two sellers in particular. Now there are plenty of other sellers selling custom weaponry for Lego figures, but here we have some from Brick Arms and from the Little Arms shop. Brick Arms I think is based in America. Little Arms shop is in Holland, and here is just a selection of their guns that I've bought. Really impressed with both companies' designs, so I thought I'd just run through what we have. As you can see, I've put a couple of minifigs around them just so you can get some idea of the scale, because some of these are quite large. So starting up top left, I'm going to point with my pink lightsaber. We have the Brick Arms DL44, famous of course for being Han Solo's blaster. It's modified DL44. And then secondly we have what's called the long slide. Not really sure of the details of that. I suspect that's not actually a Star Wars weapon at all. But it's rather cool, and I'm actually using that for my Sabine Wren figure. Third one down is an M23, again not a Star Wars weapon, not even sci-fi weaponry as far as I'm aware, just a cool little gun and works well for my Rebel pilots in my Hoth base. And the same gun but SOCOM equipped, no idea what SOCOM means, I'm sure someone can tell me. But that basically means it has the silencer on the front and the scope on it. And then this rather large gun is a M47 tactical rifle, again with a large scope and large barrel, and it's slightly odd in the sense that because the handle is so far back, I'm sure they're not called handles, but what do I know. It actually causes the minifigure to tip forwards if you're not careful. More so even than the Lego blasters. This is a P08 Luger, a famous German, I believe, gun from Second World War, I don't know, sometime around there. These are all Brick Arms, I forgot to say, this first column. So this is the Brick Arms Space Magnum. Again, a cool little thing that various of my figures, particularly my custom figures, are toting. And finally some of my Hoth Rebels are having this, it's called Spy Pistol. It's got a silencer on the end, it's a very small pistol with a silencer. Again, a useful one for someone to carry. Now the other two columns are from the Little Arms shop. So we're starting off with their clone blaster, which I guess is based on, is it the DC-15? Then there's a DC-15S, which is a Shorter blaster. So maybe that's not a DC-15, I don't know. Very detailed, that one, very cool. Probably hard to see in the video, but if I zoomed in my camera wouldn't like it. The droid blaster, because even battle droids need something to shoot with. This is the Empire heavy rifle, which my snowtroopers use. Again, it's got a huge barrel on the end, and kind of in my mind the reason my snowtroopers have it is because I figure that will stop it all freezing up somehow. Don't know, that's just my thought. We have the standard Empire rifle, and this I have in black, which my Sandtroopers at Mos Eisley use, and also in silver that my Shadow Troopers in my Ewok village use. A DC-17, my Kashyyyk Troopers are using those. That's quite a big beefy weapon. Finally on this column is called the Empire Blaster, which in my case my Kashyyyk Scouts, my 41st Elite Scouts are using. case you're wondering why I've got them in this order, it's kind of, I have a spreadsheet so I knew who to give what weapon and how many to order, and I've just dropped my pink lightsaber. So let's change colour to blue for the final column. Okay, this one is called the Fleet Blaster, and my Stormtroopers use that, and also Boba Fett. I only have the white Boba Fett from the new character encyclopedia. This is a Headhunter, which is a very dainty looking thing, very Mandalorian to my mind, so that's what my Mandalorians use. I have 18 of those. Again, a little arms minigun. It's difficult to see from here, but the front part turns, and the handle also can be adjusted. And my ARC troopers, like this fella here, I have 3 miniguns for my 3 ARC troopers, and they work rather well together. This is the new E11 clone blaster from Little Arms. Again, I think I've got my Stormtroopers toting those, because it's kind of, I wasn't sure whether to give it to my Phase 2 clones, but to my mind it hadn't quite finished development yet, and it is just as you may be able to see, just a modified version of this that's a little bit more sleek and elegant. This is so-called Rex Blaster from Little Arms shop, which is I think a DC-17S or something along those lines. Apologise for the bing, that was just another video finishing rendering. Scout Blaster for my Scout Troopers, and then finally 2 Star Corps blasters in black and in silver. People carrying the black ones are my Scout Troopers, and also they're on the speeder bikes, and then I have 2 in silver for my shadow bikes that also appear in my Ewok village. So there we go, that is the, what do we got? 4, 8, 24 variations on guns from my Star Wars universe. As I say, I'm very impressed with both companies in terms of their designs and their builds. Something that is annoying, but I understand why, is quite often you may be able to see there's a little bit of a plastic nub at the bottom there. That can usually be quite easily removed if you've got some very sharp scissors or a piece of sandpaper and just gently rub on the bottom just to get rid of that burr. That's just from the way they're printed, so there's not a lot you can do about that. And if you're producing hundreds of them, you can't expect the seller to be taking all of those off, so it's just a case of, yeah, just very quickly nipping it off with a pair of fine side cutters or scissors, or just sanding it down, and it works a treat. There we go. Hope that's been of interest. If you want to know more, please ask. Otherwise, until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.